Dunedin, Florida. Orioles manager Brandon Hyde isn't ready to confirm that Jesús Sucre has made the team as a non-roster invite. Not before he actually meets with the veteran catcher. Sucre is in tonight's lineup against the Blue Jays in Dunedin. He could have opted out of his minor league deal this morning. Shortly before boarding the bus this morning, Sucre said he still hadn't heard from the club or his agent regarding his status and joked with reporters that he'd flash a signal if given the news. "We haven't told him anything," Hyde said. "Before I say anything publicly, I want to talk to the guy first. I'm not going to announce that he's on the team yet." Catcher Wynns hit off a tee and soft toss and took batting practice this morning, reporting that he didn't feel any discomfort in his left side. He'll take BP on the field again Saturday morning. Wynns has accumulated only 8 at-bats this spring and could begin the season on the injured list or in the minors, though he hasn't conceded a roster spot. "I like to be realistic too, and you don't want to break and not have any at-bats for 3 weeks," Hyde said. "He took BP today, went well, is going to take BP again tomorrow, hopefully that goes well. Then we have, how many days left? It's looking like he's going to need some at-bats, and if we could find a way to throw in 15 at-bats for him somehow, then it changes a little bit, but we're still checking how he's recovering from batting practice. He's taken 1 day of batting practice." Hyde broke the news to veteran outfielder Eric Young Jr. this morning that the Orioles were releasing him. "He had a great spring in many ways," Hyde said. "Not just performance-wise, but he's a true pro. Loved how he came to the ballpark every single day with energy. He was really great with our young guys. He was just a pro, and I really hope that he finds a big league opportunity. And I hope that the camp he had, somebody will give him an opportunity. If that's not the case, I would love to have him as an option for us this season. I wish him the best because he deserves it." Young was 10 for 31.323, with a double and home run, was running well and seemed to be a candidate for a 4th outfield spot or part-time starting role in right field. However, the Orioles didn't have room for him on the roster. "It's strictly a numbers game and how our outfield situation is," Hyde said. "I'm hoping he goes to AAA with us and we'll see him soon. Or for his sake, I hope he gets a big league job. But just kind of fell into the trap of the numbers a little bit, and we're going to go with some different guys." Hyde was asked whether the bulk of the roster cuts will come before Monday's exhibition finale against the Mets in Sarasota. "If he only knew. I think as late as possible," he said with a laugh. "Honestly, we're getting down now. We're close. But when you have 3 Rule 5 guys and you have some other things going on, you just have to wait as long as possible. A split squad Sunday isn't a great time for it. I was just talking to Tim Cousins. These guys who are playing today have to play tomorrow, so you're going to see a lot of minor league guys the next couple of days. It's just that time of the schedule, and we're not in a place to just announce our team, so it's going to probably be as late as possible when the team is fully set." "Does Hyde know which 25 guys are going north?" "No, I honestly don't," he replied. "I think that in my head there's 2 or 3 spots. We could go a couple different ways on the pitching side as well as position players side. There's a lot of different things. Renato Nunez hasn't played in a few days. He's going to DH and get a couple abs today. We're going to see if he's healthy. There's a lot of those types of decisions that still have to be made." Left-hander Josh Rogers is fine today after catching his spikes in the mound yesterday in Bradenton and coming out of the game in the 9th inning, against his wishes. "Yeah, he's still mad at me," Hyde said. "When a guy stubs something and then you see him kind of uncomfortably walking around and it's a spring training game in late March, I'm just not going to take any chances, so that's why I took him out. But it was just a twinge and nothing, not even sore today, like nothing happened. I probably prematurely took him out, but I'd rather be safe than sorry." Left-hander Paul Fry will make his first spring start Sunday in the split squad game against the Phillies in Clearwater. Gabriel Ynoa had been listed, but Fry actually will work an inning or two before Ynoa replaces him. Perhaps this is a sign that Fry is a candidate to serve as an opener, if the Orioles choose to go that route. Relievers listed tonight behind starter Mike Wright include John Means, Pedro Araujo, Tanner Scott and Evan Phillips. Jimmy Yacobonis, Richard Blair and Michael Givens are listed behind Alex Cobb Saturday against the Twins in Sarasota.